Yo, what's up, legends? Welcome to part 3 of the making a rave banger from scratch, I guess. This one, I literally cannot remember what this track sounds like. It's been that long. Apologies, I have been extremely busy. There's lots of stuff going on right now. Some stuff that I will be able to announce soon regarding Rave Room recordings. Wink, wink. We'll be working on something really special for the label. Obviously, we haven't released any tracks from other artists in a long time. That's because we are working on something which will take Rave Room to the next level, and it's going to be a great thing for you guys as well. So stay tuned for that. There will be an announcement soon. In terms of music, got a new song out with Vinay, a new track coming out next week as well. Patreon squad, as always, I love you, legends. The Back to the Future sample pack will not be there for too much longer. I think it's going to be gone in like a week, so if you want to grab it, go fast. One of my favorite ones. That next, we're going to do the Skrillex remix I did. We're going to do the Rumble Signature Sounds pack. There's going to be some filthy hard techno sounds in there, and also Rave Ready samples. Basically, I re-released the Big Room Techno Ollie James pack. Let's see if we can find it actually. I gave it to everybody on Patreon early, so it was this one. If you were a Patreon then, you did good. I released this one, obviously at the normal Patreon price, like $7.50 for everything, and the feedback was crazy. People were saying like, I really wanted this one. I signed up, but I couldn't find it, so I said, you know what, I'm gonna re-release it. Re-released it on Rave Ready Samples for double the price, because I've got to respect the Patreons, guys. You know, released it there, and the amount of people that have downloaded it is crazy. Like, it really is. So I'm thinking about doing a second one, a bigger one, like a huge one. Not quite Kashmir size, but we're going to do a big one for Rave Ready Samples. Stay tuned for that. And now I'm just going to stop selling myself, and I'm going to talk about the track itself. Let's have a little listen through, because, as I said, I can't remember what it sounds like. I just remember it was a good idea. Let's see. As far as the idea goes, it is really, really good, and this could work. Let's check this. We can all. Yeah, that's just a pre-drop. I don't think we're gonna use this, to be honest. Let's just delete it. It's useless to us now. So, my initial feedback on myself, feedback to myself on myself. It's good. The break, I love the breakdown. This is like really. The tension in this is crazy. It's a bit like melodic techno almost, like the Eric Prydz kind of tension building. You know, the arps kind of change and ascend a little bit, which is good for the tension. In the terms of the build up, I'm not really sure about the transition here. Also, the theme of the track, it could be better right now. Like, the vocal itself, I think is sick. Close your eyes. So I guess from this vocal, what I'm getting is like, I don't know, daydreaming, taking loads of acid and going to another planet. That's kind of what she's saying, right? Close your eyes. Close your eyes. So we've got to try and develop that a little bit more, right? To give it some kind of identity, because right now, what's the track called? It could be anything. So I always tell the guys I do Zoom sessions with, if you struggle to find a name for your song, you've done it wrong in 2023, especially in EDM. I know in other genres it doesn't matter. In this kind of genre, you need to have an identity for the song. So you should know your name. Like a lot of my songs, The Age of Rave and stuff, I knew the name before I started the track. I literally knew what I was doing. So the theme was there. It kind of got built from that. So we need to come up with that as well.
We can all close your eyes.
Close your eyes. It isn't bad. We just need to give it a little bit more relevance. Those words. Fair enough, the vocal says, but we need to give it a little bit more relevance. And I like the way you've got like closing your eyes. It's like you're dreaming a bit in this kind of dreamy ARP. I think it plays well into it. I hear a lot of mess in the drop, to be honest with you. By the way, I think we could finish the track today. I might even do a little quick sprinkle on the master as well, because I can hear that it really needs a lot of like high end brought into it. So I think the kick and bass is a big issue here. Actually, that sounds pretty good as a first drop. I think what we can do is go straight into this. So let's move this along. Let's have this one be in the second break. So this is like the big breakdown. We can have it longer, but the first break, we want it to be quite short. So let's just copy the drop. Actually, let's copy the build and the drop. Oh, that's not good. I should have chopped all those automations. By the way, I really do want to upgrade to FL21. The only reason I haven't done it is because of Rave Ready samples, the templates and stuff. I feel like not a lot of you guys have that. So as soon as I start bringing out templates on FL21, most of you guys can't get the best out of it. So if you are on FL21, please let me know in the comments. The more you guys I see on it, the more confident I'll be to do it as well. So this is going to be drop 1.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
So then what we're going to have is a big impact here, and then I think we're going to start the breakdown again here. We're going to have to reverb tail this. Yeah, that feels like too long of a gap, so what we're going to do is have the impact and then go into this arc. Now this will work for a small breakdown slash long build up here. Yeah, we're going to play with this as well, I think. Let's just do that like this. This is an easy way to get your club track started. Like a long tension build up. So it's 30 seconds instead of the normal 8 bar, 15 seconds. We're getting a lot of tension here. We just need to make sure this build up snare sounds right and it doesn't just drop out of nowhere. I think like a sweep in there will be good. And then we've got that.
Close your eyes.
We can play with this as well. I think we need something in here just to give it a little bit of charisma. It's just a little bit too dull. I've got a few samples in mind, I think. I just wanted to go back to the main drop now and just mix it a little bit better, because when I heard it, the lead wasn't sounding too clean with it. A little bit more sidechain, I'm thinking. So if we go to the bus channel and we go to the sidechain, let's just try and play with that a little bit. Yeah, it's super low right now.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
So yeah, today will be a lot about mixing. So just look at what I do. And I do this like as I'm making the song. I always mix as I go. So I always think, oh, this hi-hat doesn't sound like it's really popping through the mix. When I was last working on this song, it probably sounded perfect to me. But every time you come back, you should hear the differences and changes that you need to make. Yeah, that sounds tight. That sounds really tight. What we talking time-wise? Yeah, I would say it's going to be long enough. Let's make room for the intro. So here we're going to have the intro, and I'm going to give you like an industry top secret tip on how to get a sick intro. Like, keep this to yourself. This is top secret stuff. We're just going to do that. Get rid of the lows. Bye. That's literally all you need. Transition wise though, I think we can bring this up upwards. Like, start it really small like we have. Let's actually start some new automations for it, because we don't want that ARP to just come out of nowhere. We want to bring it up in the breakdown. Yeah. We'll just do the dry wet, I think. Automation. Filter it a little bit. So just going to put that there above that. We're going to go to the ARPs. And we're going to stick a filter on this. Also a light sidechain, since we've got the kick there. We're just going to go for the high chain. 79 I'll do. And filter it up slowly. Now these pads come in a little bit too aggressively, so what we're going to do is the same with what we did later on. Just going to copy it. There's the same kind of cut off amount, and it goes back the same amount of time as well. So what I've done is just half this automation basically. We need to process this vocal a little bit as well. But I think structure-wise, this sounds pretty good. Let's cheat again and make a quick-ass outro as well. There's the intro, outro, and the full tracks. 3 minute 15. Good for a club track. It's not going to bore the crowd. What we're going to do is just move this over as well. Get rid of that. Paste this. Okay, so we have drop 2 I'm happy with. Drop 1 could use some work. Intro, outro I think pretty set. And the mastering as well. Let's start with drop 1. I have some sounds that I would like to try. You don't want to see that. Let's see. So let's see in Splice what we've got. Turn it down. Oh, easy. This is a good sound. See if we can make this work. That's what I'm thinking. Bit weird that.
Close your eyes.
It could work. Bit Sparksy vibe. Let's see how it sounds. I mean, it's definitely weird, but I think it could work. Let's see what key we're in. I should know this, but we're in E, and this is an A. So G sharp, G, F sharp, F, E. Oh. Because I'm a lazy boy, let's see if we can process it the same way that we process the leads. So we're on 1. Let's see how it sounds with that kind of processing. I'm going to process it differently. I am going to process it differently, but I'm going to copy the same stuff that we have used. So we're just going to save this mixer track over here. Because I don't want to confuse you guys, we're going to name it properly because I know this is annoying. Main eagle lead. It sounds like a bird, so let's just call it the eagle lead. And then we're going to route that to this one. And we're going to use the same bus settings like this. Make sure it's rooted yet. This is the eagle bus. Eagle lead bus. Right, so we've copied what we have on the main sound, but just for this eagle sound. So anything we do on this eagle sound won't affect the other lead, which is what I wanted. So let's have a look at what we can do differently here. Let's just loop it a bit. First off, I want less sidechain. And more reverb. We're going to link it to controller. Make sure we pick the right one, the eagle bus. Peak and LFO inverted. Bit too much high end in the sound. It's quite a squeaky sound. It's so strange, but I do really like it. I wonder what a manipulator would sound like on here. Usually I only use this on vocals, but we'll see how it sounds. I think this one was the best that we found. So let's see how it sounds in the front. Let's make sure we can filter up this in the build-up. It's a bit of an intense sound. You don't want it to just come straight away. So we're going to do like a light cut-off increase. Such a weird sound, but it has something, right? It has something that gets you interested. We need a lot more blood overdrive on this though. Now would that trancey bass sound good underneath this?
Close your eyes.
I think it would, but what I'm going to do is filter it out a little bit, so it's a little bit more subtle. We can also check and see how it sounds with just an offbeat bass, for example. I always like to try like every possibility, make sure I get the best out of a song. Because there's such a gap here, maybe we can find like a bass shot to just play something in there. I'm trying to think where I can get a good bass shot. Pronto bass. This isn't bad. I don't know what key it is. F. It's not too much of a stretch.
Nice.
Don't. Something like that, maybe. gives a little bit more, right? We're going to boost with the Blur Overdrive. See how the side bass now works with this? Maybe just boom, 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 boom.
Close your eyes.
Kind of weird. You get the idea what I'm going for here. Like, if this was a song that I was going to like finish to release, what I would be doing is trying to find an acid sound within a plugin. So what I could do is like distort the acid sound, change the resonance, increase the cutoff, like do loads of automations. With a sample, you're really limited to what you can do. I'm gonna see how it sounds if I route this acid shot to the bus of that eagle sound.
Close your eyes.
I messed up there. It sounds alright. It sounds a little bit wet, but could work.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
How does this sound in drop 2?
Close your eyes.
Yeah, I think it can work. It can also work in the second part of the drop, but this sound is not the one. It's really not the one. Let's see what good old Kashmir has. It's pretty heavy. So I haven't routed this acid sound to the main, the Eagle lead bus, because I felt like the reverb was just too intense. So I think we can add a little bit of delay or reverb on this sound, but not the same amount as the Eagle sound has. So let's just like try and mix these two together.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
so this sound does need a bit of work. It's going to be a long one today, guys, so buckle up. I wonder if just a straight up reverb is gonna fix this sound, because obviously it just sounds a little bit too dry right now to have that impact that we need. It's sounding a lot better now. We can maybe bring this in as well in drop 2. Now the reason I'm adding it in drop 2 is so we can make this whole track sound cohesive, right? You don't want to just have like random breakdown, random drop, right? Again, that doesn't help your theme at all. You want to keep everything around the same theme that you created the track based off, right? So I even here with this annoying ass eagle sound, why not tail it off into the breakdown like this?
Close your eyes.
So in that case, what we can do here is just extend that section a bit. See, now it makes sense. It kind of tails off into each other. So what we're going to do is extend that a bit, and we're just going to fade it out. Obviously, we don't want any sidechain on this sound, because, I mean, there's no kick there. This is nursery stuff. You guys know this already. Get rid of the sidechain. We can just leave it off because we're not going to use this sound anymore. And what we're going to do here with the endless smile is just gradually increase it. Having so much wet reverb from the endless smile is going to allow you to just fade this thing away so smooth. We're also going to not start it on full cut off. Also, the volume is a little bit loud. Like, this is not a drop anymore. We do not need this much volume in the sound. So let's insert one. Oh no, that's not what I want to do. Right, so we're just going to bring the volume down, I'd say 16, and just leave it at that.
Close your eyes.
Let's get a big impact. See how this sounds.
Close your eyes.
Love this one.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
See how it perfectly just smoothly goes away? Like, you've kept that eagle sound from drop 1 in drop 2, in the breakdown, sorry. It just, everything just sounds a lot more smooth that way. So this is what we have. I think we should tease this sound more, like straight away. Yeah, this bass shot needs to feel like it's a drop lead. Right now it just sounds like a tom would sound. So how am I going to do that? I need to distort it a lot. I need to process it a lot as well. So we're going to try Decapitator.
Close your eyes.
So basically my thought around this drop needs to sound full without the eagle sound in it. This bass shot should sound enough as a drop before we add that sound in. That's where you can guarantee it's going to have crazy energy in it and be completely full.
Close your eyes.
And that sounds a lot better now. Let's see how they sound together. That sounds good. Some fancy stuff we can do because I know you guys like that. Let's reverse it. That's so much better than that, right? Like it has so much more fanciness about it. Have this a little bit more quiet, this reverse sound, because it's not really the focal point here. The other bass melody is, so we're just gonna have that.
Close your eyes.
I think that does sound better with the extra shot there, right? I say that as if you guys are going to respond. Like, I hope you're shouting at your laptop screen right now saying, yeah, that's keep it in, bro.
Close your eyes.
What I've done also is I've made it stereo, this bass shot, so it can have a lot of like its own space, and then the eagle is just kind of mono. It's good to like have, when you've got two different elements in a drop, have them in different spaces in the mix, so they're basically not going to fight for the same part. So I think it's pretty good for drop one. Let's have another listen.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Now this vocal really needs a lot of reverb and a big tail here, so what I'm gonna do is add an endless smile for quickness, and we're just gonna like increase that because it does, the sample kind of we just cut it short, so
Close your eyes.
yeah, perfect. Like this.
Close your eyes.
Easy.
Close your eyes.
Now, big exhaust would help massively here. Does feel a little bit dry when it drops. Let's see what I can find here. Exhaust. Where's the exhaust? It's in white noise. It is. This is a big one. Pretty nice. Oh, I like this breath one.
Close your eyes.
That one is crazy. Really like that. Yeah, this is sounding really, really tough now. I really like this one. Let's do the good old master stuff now. What I'm going to do here is insert a couple at the top. We're going to do the stereo separation. So I want this track in the build up to go super, super mono, even in the pre-drop, and then we're going to go back stereo.
We can all go. Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
See the difference it made there? Like when it drops, it goes crazy. We're also going to do, not going to do that. What we're going to do is the volume automation. But actually we'll do that after adding some master stuff, because I don't know what my final volume is going to be. I don't want to set this right now, because I might change it afterwards, right? So we'll do that at the end. But let's add some stuff to the master. When I'm doing that, what I'm going to do is loop a part of the track. So I'm going to loop the drop and add my stuff and see if I've messed it up or how much I can get away with, etc. Try a little cheeky bit of fresh air on the master as well. Hardwell actually told me he tried a sausage fattener on a master and it really, really worked for him. It's never worked for me. Literally, honestly, I haven't used this plugin in so long. I was going to see if it worked out there, but it just really didn't. But this is sounding good. Let's see how the drop 2 is sounding. Bit of mud there. just got to be careful with that. What I'm doing now is just mixing after I've put the master stuff on. Usually when I'm making my own stuff, I will have the master settings, the master chain on from the very beginning, so I'm mixing everything to that. As you can see, I don't do a lot of stuff on my master anyway, so it's really all about the mix for me.
Close your eyes.
And what that master has done is what mastering should do. It's given it that extra little lift, that extra 10%. I think with guys like Hardwell, he gets an extra 30% because he's a real genius at that. For someone like me, I only really get 10% from the master. You shouldn't think, oh, this song's good, but the master will make it amazing. It won't. Like, you have to have a good mix for even someone to do a good master for you. So I think what we have there is pretty good. We're gonna have one little last listen through, go through and just mix the tiny little details, see if anything sticks out, and then we're gonna have one last listen together, and then we're gonna call it a wrap. So I think, what's this, like 2.5 hours work on this song overall, and I actually really like this one. Maybe something to release, who knows. What we're gonna do is copy this over because we need that source in there as well. It comes there like that. Yeah, sounds good. Okay. Yeah, let's listen through. Do we have any atmosphere that would work here? I believe if we look to the Back to the Future pack, the fixed version. This is really this really sounds like analog. So I think if it's 145 BPM, so we'll just stretch that. Yeah, this is going to give a little bit of texture to the track. See that difference it makes? It really makes it sound analogy, and that's important to give you track texture. It just makes the production have more depth. So we're just going to duplicate that like this. A bit louder. Also going to use that analogy sound in the drop as well. Like, I want this to sound throughout, so it sounds like there's something analog on the master. Difference. to most people it's noise, but to you know, experienced producers, it just gives it that niceness, you know. Let's see what else we've got. Yeah, I like this a lot. Let's try this. Obviously in the wrong key. There we go. Before I forget, we can do the master volume now. This is one of the most important things that I do in my build-ups. We're going to go crazy down like this. So if we're at 62% on the master volume, we're going to go down to about, I'm going to say 50, and then we're going to go up to about 53. So I like to have, actually let's do 55. Let's do 55. So I go down a lot throughout the build-up, but on the pre-drop I don't want it to be so quiet that it just sounds weird, right? So I boost it up a little bit, and then when the drop comes we go back to the full volume like this. So hopefully that's a good representation of what's
Close your eyes.
See how big the drop hits now? That's something all you guys should be doing. I think they're a bit loud, these white noise things, but...
Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
I think that's it. We're going to take one last listen now. This one was a lot of fun. I feel like this is something that really helps you guys out the most, but please let me know in the comments if you want to see more of this. Maybe next time we go through one of the tracks, the walkthrough like of Back to the Future maybe. But this is what we made in just a few hours, and I think it's pretty banging. sounds crazy. I really like this. I really want to see what you guys think about the first drop. It's a little bit weird, maybe too weird for some of you, but some of you might like it. So yeah, let me know, and I'll see you guys hopefully in no longer than 2 weeks. But as always, thanks for the support, legends. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.